So Cities Skylines 2 out, and you know me, I like a good city builder. I used to play Cities Skylines a lot, but I've never featured it on my channel before. Anyway, Cities Skylines 2's come along, do some reviews. So I'm going to play a bit of Cities Skylines 2 for you today, and we're going to actually see if it's as bad as people say it is. I don't think it is. I think there's a lot of kind of clickbaity, kind of edgy reviews coming out for it, and yeah, maybe it's not as good as the first one, but the first one has had a lot more DLCs and a lot more time to bake in the oven. But I'm hoping that the second one brings along a lot of nice new features and scale and upgrades and stuff like that that make it worthwhile. But before we get into that, I just want to quickly talk about Xbox Game Pass here. Now, I'm playing Cities Skylines 2 here on Game Pass. It is actually included in Game Pass. Now, if you're not familiar with this, it's basically the Netflix of gaming. You pay a monthly subscription as low as £8 a month, whatever that is in dollars, and or you get the ultimate, which is £13 a month. And the difference is just that the ultimate, you can play the games from console and stream them on your PC and things like that. So, you know, it depends what you want out of it. Both come with EA Play membership as well. And the library looks a little something like this, and there is an insane amount of games. That's all the PC games available, and you can see there are some actually really good titles in there. So I actually think it's pretty damn good, especially if you're someone that wants to try lots of different games out and you're not necessarily willing to invest in every single one just to try them out. Obviously, there's the Steam refund policy. There are games here that aren't on Steam as well. But yeah, you take a second to look through their library, and it's got some really decent titles. I've been enjoying Forza Horizon 5 as well as Cities Skylines 2. There's Starfield on here, games like Gen Zero, Halo, the whole Halo library's here as well. The point is, it's pretty impressive what they're offering at the moment. And it's just a monthly subscription, which you can end at any time. That's all I wanted to say about that. Let's get into some Cities Skylines 2, quick before Microsoft burns a hole through my soul. Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my brand new city here in Cities Skylines 2, Bud Crack Valley. That's right, you heard it correctly, Bud Crack Valley, and I am the mayor of Bud Crack Valley. I've started out with a simple roundabout here at the entrance. Very nice, very simple. Basically, you're given a road, and I know from experience that having a T-junction here or any kind of traffic light controls is just a bad idea. Now, I know that you Americans hate roundabouts. And they just what is the point of them? We don't understand them. But trust me, they're good. When all the drivers are controlled by an AI that knows how to use them, they're great. Any other time, then obviously they could be problematic. Okay, so standard city rules apply. We need simple residential zone over here. We need a simple industrial zone over here, and some kind of town center type deal. We're gonna go off there. So there's our 3-pronged 4-exit roundabout. Nice, simples like that. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna create a nice little residential area. Oh, I've done this wrong. Look at the wind. Oh, well, never mind. They're all going to get poisoned to death. It's fine. Everything's fine. We won't worry about it just yet. We'll worry about it later when it becomes a problem. Right, so we've got different pumping. Look, you get groundwater pump stations now. The amount of mods and stuff available for Cities Skylines 1, though, it's like, well, yeah, but you can get that in Cities Skylines 1, and it's fine. Got a whole new transformer stations. Electricity and sewage and water actually run along the roads now. You don't necessarily need separate pipe, pump, and whatnot stations and stuff. They all do it part there, right? Okay, so should we make this island over here just our absolute armpit island? Should we call it Armpit Island? Let's just put all the crap over here. Polluting and toxic waste and all that stuff. Let's put a coal power plant because, you know, I am one with the environment over here. And gravel road. Actually, the gravel road, interestingly, also, because you can see underneath the road, you've got blue, orange, and brown pipes. Water, electricity, and sewage. Let's build this road along a bit, right? Nice line. There we go. We don't want to spend too much money on a road. And then we have a like dirt road that comes off the side here. Let's make it wibbly wobbly. Wibbly wobbly. Here we go. And join that up with Mr. Road over here. There we go. Connected. Alright. We should probably pause it. It's got other stuff running. Nobody's got any sewage outlet or water in a moment, so everything's fine. We've got a pumping station, the water direction. Oh, that's bad. So we got wind going that way and water going that way. We've got an absolute crisscross of nonsense. All right, fine. We really need to put this at the top of the stream, and there isn't one unless I put it like over here, which is right next to this. Not the best setup, I must admit. This map is a bitch. Let's put it over here. It'll be fine. We will be fine. Okay, so we got to connect the pipe to the road. All right. That's connected, right? That doesn't look connected, game. That looks very unconnected. There we go. That's now connected, right? But we need electricity. Cables for transferring low voltage utility currents between locations. Sounds like what I need. Sounds like what I need. And connect it to... Why would it connect there? I got our red light. Let's plonk it there. Overlapping items. There we go. Did it connect? No. This will be fine, guys. Don't worry. I got this. I got this. Overlapping, 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 overlapping. I think what we need to do is build the road out a little bit. Okay, so it's slightly more complicated, isn't it, actually? Whereas in Cities Skylines 1, you could just place a tower and it had like an area of effect. In 2 here, it's all like connecty. There we go. Right. Right, there we go. Run that down there. There we go. Connected, right? Now we actually got to connect. That's connected to the road. It's fine. That's if we want to connect it to the outside grid, which we totally actually do want to do. So I'm going to run this all the way down the outside there, and then over the top, like that, and connect it there. Right, because I want to sell my excess power. Yeah? Right, play that. Oh. Sewage, guys. Sewage. Sewage is a thing. Okay. Let's put the sewage in this nice little pool here because it won't escape, right? You got inward currents there, inward currents there. It's all just going to manifest in here and just clog up and turn it into a giant pool of poop. This is the dream. Great. It's convoluted, but it works. Water pipe not connected to the network. Sure about that. Oh my god. I'm gonna try put a road here, but denied. No. It's so lumpy. Is that connected? Technically, that's connected. I don't know how, but we've did it. We've done it, guys. We have electricity. There is some weird oil of nonsense going on down there. The pipe is connected. That pipe is not connected. That's fine. We just need to delete that bit, right? But that disconnects the... Oh my god. I think that's it. To be honest, that was far more complicated than it needed to be. Okay, so we're not off to a great start, I will admit. It's a little bit wibbly wobbly. What the hell? Why is it just suddenly decided to build a bridge? Why? Why just go down? No, we need a bridge here. I just go underneath the electrical cables, maybe? Is that not an option? No, we must go over it. Okay, game. That seems fine, right? What? Oh my god. What have they done? Guys, what have they done? They've done some weird stuff with this game. Right, here we go. I mean, everything's fine. Everything's fine, right? You can tell I've definitely not been paid to promote this game. Going swimmingly. I'll just try to connect some frickin' utilities. Overlapping. So seriously, this can't go over a road at an angle. It has to go over at that. Oh. There we go. Nobody with OCD play this game, alright? Because it will just piss you right off. Alright, so water's connected now. It's electrified. There is water flowing. And then it stops. Yeah. The water flow ends there. There appears to be
You're listening to Second Moon Radio with J. Thomas Hornbuckle, and we're pervading some of the finest classical music on the air.
I got a bit of water tower over by the power plant. That'll do it. Yep, water tower it is. There we go. Yeah, bummed it. There you go. Water, no sewage. No, oh, crikey. Combined pipe. Oh, this doesn't work, does it? The bridge is out, guys. Interesting. There we go. Haha! I love all the sunlight we're getting. Yeah, this is the other thing as well. We have some residents in. They start tweeting really nonsensical rubbish. There we go. We finally have connected utilities, and it is a spider's web of chaos and nonsense. You think when you build a new city that you have a lot of planning and forethought and design involved. No! It's garbage. It's just rushed in because we don't know how to play the game. Everything's weird. We have an overabundance of electricity. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's export our electricity, shall we? Yeah, that'd be a good idea, because we're burning through $2,000 an hour, apparently, so this is not the best. Let's expand then. We shall add more residential. We should add more people. Let's use the fill tool here. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. It does speed up the general expansion of cities, I will admit, because ultimately you get in the water. Build in the water, guys. There you go. You don't have to worry about relaying pipe and electricity and stuff every time you expand. You can just build the roads and off you go. So here we go. Our street is looking lovely. This is looks very not European. When you select zones, you can select what style. You say European or North American, right? Oh, look at that. Yay, tiny village. I've selected European because, you know, whether I like it or not, I am. Right? These buildings don't look very maybe Scandi, possibly. These boxes on boxes. Who puts a freaking car tunnel through the house? What is wrong with these people? How do you get from there to there? You have to go outside? How barbaric! Oh, no. Anyway, more structures are coming. So, we're down to 1,700 an hour. We're going to be out of money in like 5 seconds at this rate, I think. Wow. So this allows us to see that, yes, we are in debt, and if you want to get in more debt, this is how you do it. There is an alarming lack of traffic on the roads. I don't usually expect, even with this smaller population, some cars to be driving around my giant roundabout. But no, there is none. Holy crap, I have traffic. I actually have traffic. Look, this is how your roundabout works. You go around. Sorry, there'll be more patronizing available later. I've gone down the wrong way, haven't I? The roundabouts are around the wrong way. Hold up! They're going the wrong way! Oh, shit. Here I am, complaining about roundabouts. Hey, you guys. And I've built the damn thing around the wrong way. I mean, you saw nothing. No, that way. Yeah, I know, it's confusing. I just changed the road directions. Look at these guys. They are so confused right now. There we go. Well done. Good job, guys. That's the correct way around the roundabout. You imagine if roundabouts ran that way. Utter chaos. It's already chaotic. But yeah, we've got loads of people moving in, look. Guy on the bike is my favorite. The Kendall family. Household of one. Earl. His name is Earl. Brilliant. Is he moving into a caravan? Look at that house. Holy crap. That's noise. That's a lot of poop.
What's up, honey? Me
but
and my sister
my plan will be flawless. This is an eddy. This will fill with poop and it will stay there. The rest of the water will stay pure and fresh. And it'll be lovely. It'll be delightful. Right, demand-wise, we have medium density demand is crazy high. I don't think we can make it though. We gotta. Oh, we can make it. Oh. Right, well, this area needs to become medium density then, doesn't it? Let's do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Madison Street. More Street. More Street. Right. I have erected. That's right. Some medium density housing. And for some reason, the first thing to build on here is a single tile wide. What is this, the Danish? What the hell's happening? Huh? There's another one going up. Why are they... Wow. They are just building single cell wide medium density structures, it would appear. Well, it'd be interesting to see how they turn out, I guess. Commercial demand's on the rise. And medium housing demand has gone to 0. What the hell? So basically, huge demand, they build one building, bam, gone. Okay. Great. And waiting for a hearse has not arrived despite having been called quite a while ago. I don't know who you called, because I don't actually have a cemetery yet. So this is something we will need to address. Let's go ahead and address that. It's really difficult to see the road. That is a huge, huge structure. There's a big old... Look at that. Is there any room left in there? Right. There we go. Somebody needs to work there, obviously, but look, I can get upgrades. Mausoleum. A temple. Oh, wow. It could be even bigger. My God. Okay. We should probably get like a medical clinic or something. We are going to absolutely just run out of money, though, aren't we? I should have put this here. That's a big building as well. That ain't small. Should I put it up here? In the heart of the residential area. Why not? There we go. Local doctor's surgery open for business, guys. Let's go. Okay, my prediction here is this intersection right here is going to become Clogsville. Absolute traffic jam central. But we need to expand our commercial area, so I'm gridding up hard right now. We are gridding like a beast. So let's do it. More commercial. More commercial. And it might be that later on we need to just upgrade these roads, demolish this entire area and put a roundabout in, I don't know. But we will see what happens. I moved the cemetery there because I realized it had a +3 well-being within 300 meters. Who knew? People like to live near a cemetery. I thought it was the other way around, personally, but there we go. All right, Armpit Island, as it will be so affectionately named at one point, is going to get a nice landfill here. Here we go. So between this electricity pylon and the water tower, we're going to need to go and build another bit of road here. We build a landfill here, flap it down, and we can do a landfill. Oh yeah, look at this landfill zone. Oh, hello. Let's do it from there then. There we go. Oh, yes. If some of it falls into the water, it's fine. There we go. How do we... There we go. Ooh. Cheeky. That is a sizable jump. Let's... yeah, there's a bit of bleed through here. And it's fine because that will wash into Poop Corner over there. And everything will be fine. There we have a landfill which takes 30,000 a month in upkeep. We have a cemetery which is 55,000 a month in upkeep. A doctor's surgery with 40,000 a month in upkeep. We now have a deficit of 3,400 an hour. Oh dear. It's time to expand industry and then tax the living bejesus out of the dirty bastards. That's how I roll. Do we get like more stuff later on and we can actually unlock mass transit and toll roads and really start squeezing the pennies out of everyone. The medium density stuff does actually look kind of cool though. That looks European. Now we're getting some actual Euro vibes here. These are all single cell like little houses that have popped up and they form clusters like together. They actually look pretty sweet. That's medium density right there. I'd say visually and from an asset point of view, the Cities Skylines 2 is definitely an upgrade. I know that I don't really like many, or if any, of the assets that came with Cities Skylines 1. They've certainly done their homework here of the assets of Cities Skylines 2. Ultimately, when it's opened up to the modders, however, then a lot of these are going to get replaced by even better models, or in some cases even worse. But yeah, I like the look of it. From a performance point of view, it's difficult to gauge at this early part of the game. I think I need to play it for another sort of good several dozen hours to really get a Metropolis going before seeing any kind of performance hit. I know that a lot of people were saying that it was very laggy even with small cities. So far so good. I keep everything on a smooth 60 frames per second, and yeah, other than some weird like graphics artifacting, like zoom all the way out like this and you can see it's almost like looking through a glass bowl of something. The kind of weirdness, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but yeah, as I pan around you can see flickering of the terrain and it's all a bit weird and stuff, but the trees also do this weird shimmery thing from a distance as well, which is a bit distracting, but you can pretty much fairly easily ignore that sort of stuff. Also, I should imagine that will get patched out fairly soon anyway. Other than that, visually and performance-wise, so far so good, but we're still very early days. Let's fast forward a little bit and see what it looks like later on. So I think I've probably got to the gist of what people are complaining about now. There's still a bit of room in this single starter tile. I haven't expanded it any more than this because I wanted to see where we could go or how much we can go with a single tile. So this is pretty much filling up one tile. And I have about 5,000 people living in the city here. And I think I know what people are complaining about and why the game has received the reviews it has. Now, I don't have a slouch of a machine. It's certainly not the all-singing and dancer super $5 billion gaming machine you can make, but it's no slouch. I would say it's mid to high end. It's got a 4080 in it. The specs are in the video description if you're curious and want to have a look. And already at 5,000 people, a single tile city here that's not even completely filled up. There's still a bit of space over here. I'm down at less than 40 frames per second. So, there you go. Is it as bad as people say it is? Not to start off with, I suppose. Once you've put in a few hours and your city is expanded beyond the starter tile, yeah, I think so. If this is already the start of a declining frame rate, I can see it only getting much, much worse as the city grows. It'll double in size in no time. It's only 5,000 right now. 10,000? What will the frame rate be then? 20,000? We grind into a hole, right? So while the Cities Skylines 2, it looks beautiful. You can see the sun rising over there, the particle effects, the water. It is definitely a visual feast of an upgrade from Cities Skylines 1, but it does need some work in the optimization department, and that's what everybody's sort of complaining about in the reviews and why it's received such a mixed reception. I am looking forward to the game maturing a little as the developers improve it with patches, fixes, and optimization. Right now, though, if you are anything less than a high-end gaming machine, then you can expect your frame rate to plummet once you get out of this initial starting square here. And just to give some context of the scale that I'm talking about here, this is the starting grid of the city. It's nine tiles. So you could expand it. I mean, I'm on a map with a lot of water, so it limits me, but there are maps that are wholly land, apart from maybe a small river or something. So the scale is enormous. Absolutely enormous, and I'd hate to see what the performance is on a metropolis that can occupy even 2 of these 9 square tiles. let alone, you know, all of them. Now, there are other problems as well that I found. Sometimes with the snapping, designing roads, I've redesigned them several times, and traffic just continuously gets stuck on itself, particularly around taxi ranks and bus stops. Taxis will pull over to pick people up. You can see this one working actually as designed for once. But I've had problems here where this entire street has been completely gridlocked because a taxi has parked across the lane, things like that. Also have a problem with high rent, not enough customers, high rent issues and things like that, that I'm not really sure how to resolve. And there may be some information online on how to resolve those. But I mean, I have a mix of residential, commercial. I've been balancing my demand as well as I can, and yet still strange problems with high rent and not enough customers seem to keep propping up. But that's part of the city management. The good news is that Poop Corner over here is working. The poop is contained by some miracle. I have 5,000 people pooping into this little bit of water right now, and it is holding beautifully. I am excited to see they have added specialist farming, specialist industries. I didn't notice these before, but you can create farms. Now, they're a little bit restricted. I wish there was more spots for them to go, but say if we were to select livestock farm here, these yellow spots are where we could put them. Well, in reality, that's rubbish. Basically, this entire plainsland could become farmland. They wouldn't be restricted to just small spots of land depending on how fertile the soil is. That's what fertilizer's for. You know? Now, with logging industry, I get it. Where the trees are, right? With stone mining and oil and stuff, that makes sense. But yeah, with livestock farming and regular farming, to restrict it to just these few little spots doesn't make much sense to me. My city appears to be on fire. Yeah. I do have fire engines. There is a firehouse. It's unfortunately the other side of the city, to this industrial zone here, which in theory should probably have a firehouse. There we go. Let's add another one in. Hopefully they'll get onto it. But, oh, they've just arrived as one of the buildings burned down. That's my mistake, not the game. So, yeah, fires happen, natural disasters happen and stuff. You can turn all that stuff off if you'd rather play somewhat peacefully. But I would say although visually it's better than Cities Skylines 1, it's not better than Cities Skylines 1. There's so many more options available in that game at the moment. Once they've optimized it and they've brought out a few more bits and bobs, I have no doubt that 2 will overtake, especially when the modders start getting hold of it as well. For now, though, I'd say it's probably best to avoid it unless you're on anything other than a high-end game machine. In any case, I hope you've enjoyed this short review of Cities Skylines 2. If you've got anything more you'd like to add in terms of Cities Skylines 2, your experience of, maybe you're having a better experience, maybe you found some settings to optimize the graphics so they run better. I don't know. I want to hear from you down in the comments, though. What do you think? Have you got the game and you're thinking about getting it? Let me know either way. In any case, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.